Hello everyone, how are you? Hope all is well with you all and you and your families are doing okay. So guys, I've been scrolling through social media and to my surprise, I learned that dancehall artist Aidonia, the same Sheldon Lawrence government name, 44 years old, married to Kimberly Megan, had a secret that if it really goes so is very disappointing because nowhere in his life, whether at work or at play, he ever represented this fact. And even though he's doing the right thing, taking care of his responsibility with his support, I would truly love to understand what would possess a man or what reason a man would celebrate the offspring he has with his wife, but ignore the fact that he has an offspring out of his marriage, a child that was never asked to be born. Taking into consideration, this child was before his marriage, a child that if was never wanted could have been avoided if both adults took the right precautionary measures. Men need to take responsibility and wear a condom or whatever else you need to do to prevent getting a child with a woman. And women need to be protecting themselves by any means necessary if this is not a responsible relationship in terms of they don't have any attachment where they want a child together. And then you could say many of us who are here today, we weren't planned for, but we are here and we are blessings in many different ways to our parents. Even though it may have been hard for them then or confusing for them then, but blessing nonetheless. And the men also need to understand the responsibility is not only on the woman. You know why I think men take glorification in just thinking it's a responsibility for the woman only is because the woman is the one that have to carry the child for 9 months. Because anyhow, there was a clear identifying factor that a man is having a child that can't be hidden, things would be rather different. So all this time, dancehall artist Aidonia is alleged to have a daughter around 10 to 12 years old, and that was before his marriage to Kimberly. It's been kept a big secret. Why though? No, the allegation is Eddie Pink's daughter, now deceased, gave birth to a daughter for Aidonia. Even though Aidonia looks after the child, he does what he's supposed to do, so thank God for that. The child is not acknowledged publicly. So I'm thinking, why after the mother had passed on, the mother of his child, why he did not take the child and at least him and Kimberly could have grown the child as their own. The thing about it is that nothing is wrong in being a stepmother or a stepdad. We don't get used to that fact. Many of us gone through that, been there, done that. Because this child is left now with only one parent, and that parent is an absent parent. This is a shocker for me because all the artist does is speak of his son Khalif, who is known by everyone, and even in death he is kept alive. With everything Aidonia and Kimberly do, they represent Khalif just the same. Now Aidonia, why don't you have the same energy for your daughter that is still alive and well? The thing is, so much fans, friends and well-wishers mourn the loss of Khalif with Aidonia and Kimberly. As most of us believe, the way he acted, it was his only child. If I ever knew that he had a child hidden away in the back, my feelings on the situation would have been different. But sad, of course, for the passing of Caliph, as he was innocent of what adults do. This has to be studied to make sense. I know Jamaicans are all about image over sense and egos over life. I always learn from you. Go into a relationship, you spread the carpet from the beginning, and that would be exposing if either of you have any children hidden anywhere out there in the darkness. Then you move forward. Aidonia is looked at as a Don-like figure in the music industry. He is loved. He is a very talented artist. He has not done much, but when he do, it stands out and is appreciated. Fans would love him if he has 15 children. Who cares? But when we look back over the years, he has never represented for having no other child but Caliph with his wife. And you can tell it's all about representing a lifestyle that he does not have. Because if he has a daughter for real, that would be a false representation of what is going on in his life. And now they have another after Caliph passed on, and most of us are still believing that this is Aidonia's only child. It don't look good, Aidonia. I'm telling you guys, I am so very cautious of social media. As people put out there what they want you to see and say what they want you to believe and give you an image to run with, while some of you may say him don't have to share anything with fans. That's true, but if you're sharing everything else that is so private, you can't stop people from wondering what could be so wrong to share your daughter with the world as well, just like you shared your son Caliph before and then now shared your new son. When you are a public figure that have already shared the worst with your fans, so why not be proud to speak of all your children that you have had with the same love and appreciation that we see Caliph had gotten over the years and even in passing? Or could it be this child that you got was in your coming up years when you never really bust yet, so you feel like say because it wasn't the style of life that you want to represent to people you had, you just dismiss that child from back then and just represent for what the hype is repping for right now? Boy, I'm telling you, this have to be studied to make it make sense. Because let's be real, when you are a fan of an artist, you are shaken up when you get another image than the image that is portrayed for you. So if this allegation is facts, we are wondering if we have all the moving parts and if there's any more secrets out there. These secrets are well kept secrets. You know what? I noticed that a lot of the artists, they follow trends and they want to be like everybody else. But see how Bob Marley and Vybz Kartel, whether you like them or not, they represent for all their children. Don't matter who the mother is, the children are our future and a representation of us. So it's okay to let the world know how much you love all your children. You understand? Look at Agent Sasko and Nicole, a very proud representation of an ideal family. Agent Sasko, he had a daughter before his marriage to Nicole. And that child is incorporated into the family so lovely. His wife Nicole is just such an awesome, beautiful soul. And the child is not left out of anything. She represents for her children that she has with her husband, Agent Sasko, and she also represents for Agent Sasko's daughter, and is all one big happy family. This allegation of Aidonia having an older daughter hidden away don't look good, because every child lawful, no bastard not there anymore. It's not caveman days where people hiding children they don't have in marriages. Worse, it's alleged to be before your marriage. So all this time we see you representing like you are the father of one. We need to see you representing for all your children, because all children are worthy, and they are worthy of our love. Fathers, watch on the treat and the daughters. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.